Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Bobby Miller. What do we have on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. On the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. One out in the top of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And the righty deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Got him. Third out. 1 left for San Francisco, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the hill for the Giants, Logan Webb. What's the word on him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first, here's Shohei Ohtani. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Swings through that. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
A wind in the pitch. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading up.
Here's Mookie to hit.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
The 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
2-2. In the air, right field. Soler getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third. The third baseman.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And a pitch. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. You're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Just outside. And that's ball 2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Two on, 1 out. To short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Second inning set to go. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung Hoo Lee.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Righty delivers. Up the middle. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first. In time. Got him.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And up next for San Francisco, Joey Meneses. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. No score here in the second. Foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Fly ball down the line. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the catcher, Blake.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Blake Sabol. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sabol, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And he deals. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So the Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And up to the plate is Will Smith. The line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. And that one in the air center field. Lee moving under this one. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
James Outman will hit next. 1 out, base is empty. And another ball.
3-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting seventh,
Adam Duvall at the plate.
Adam Duvall.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. One out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On the ground to first. That's a base hit. Outman rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Kicks and deals. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Garen Hoffman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here is Cam Collier. 2-1 now. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. The Giants down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Two out, space is empty. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Shohei Ohtani.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. The other way, and he beats the shift. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here's Mookie now. And 1 and 2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. At the belt and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, third.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's...
Runner takes off. Here's a high chopper. And he picks it up in foul territory. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. In the air, center field. Drifts towards it. Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And at second here with 2 away, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a miss.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time, and they get the out on Smith. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Dodgers with a run-scoring double, and it's 2-zip. Back here in L.A., on to the fourth, and digging in for San Francisco, Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. Just off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Two now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits on the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Jung Hoo Lee. Ball to strike. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. To the right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He'll do it himself. Giants go in order. So they go quietly there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. The pitch. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Adam Duvall. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Outman gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And he walked him.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. No outs, runners at first and second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Darren Hoffman, the next to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Here comes a pitch. This to center field. And the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Joey Meneses. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Blake Sabol. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And another ball.
All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Here's Brian Urquijo. And here it comes. That one missing inside.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The 2-2. He fouls it off. Will do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Calls it in, 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
The second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
2 on, 2 outs. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Bounced out to short. Betts up with it. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Giants leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. Chopped left side. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. Now, the next pitch he throws will be pitch number 100 as he tries to battle through a tough situation here in the 5th.
Runner at second, nobody out. And Mookie takes.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Righty to the plate. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at 3rd with 1 out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That's a base hit as a run scores. One gone, runner at first. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The pitch. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Left-hand batter waits. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Man at first. Will Smith digs in now.
Will Smith.
Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the 6th inning, and now the DH, Ian Happ.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jorge Soler.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants nothing. Tristan Beck takes over on the mound. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. So digging in, James Outman.
The center fielder, James.
The line of the pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Adam Duvall steps to the plate for the Dodgers. His righty-lefty splits there. Kicks and fires. Late with the swing there. Activity in the bullpen. Number 67 getting loose out there. Number 73 getting loose as well. Outman aboard here at first with nobody out. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And another ball. Comes a 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next is
Teoscar Hernandez will hit next.
Hernandez.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Man on second, 2 down. Late that time, and it's strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So one hit is all they get. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung Hoo Lee. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Righty delivers. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Freeman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So up next, Joey Meneses. The wind and the pitch.
Whoa. Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Stepping in, Blake Sabol. His home and away splits there. Two down, nobody on. Here, the top half of inning number 7.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And another ball. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Now, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 3-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
As he was out front that time. Struck him out looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Mookie now. And it is 2-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
3-2.
Swing and a drive deep right field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Betts into second.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
One down. And up next for Los Angeles, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field. And that'll get down for a hit. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And they're up by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
At the plate, Will Smith. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one down the line, and foul ball. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So digging in, Ryan Rocchio. The pitch. Graterol is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. They had a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom, at the top, on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Up next is John, the third baseman.
Cam Collier, the next to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Strike 2. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. The Giants down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Way out front for strike 2.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
The pitch. Got him swinging. Giants go down quietly. They're down 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 73. This is his 5th appearance of the year. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The center fielder, Jay.
The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The line to kick the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 21, Adam.
And next for LA, Adam Duvall. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Kicks and deals. Line drive and a base hit right there, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So now 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. One left for L.A. They lead 4-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Emilio Pagan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now it's the Giants DH, Ian Happ.
The designated hitter, Ian Happ.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
The Dodgers leading by 4 here at the top of the ninth. That's out to center field. Outman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
The right fielder.
So they're down to their final out. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Jorge Soler. One strike away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Outman settles underneath it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive safely.